Changeable. We've got Unsolved Mysteries.
With David fucking Box, right? David Box is here. He's like an expert. He has he brought a file cabinet.
He brought an entire file cabinet.
He brought an entire file cabinet. He has a nice haircut. He talks real stern and soft.
He has a magnifying glass.
He has a magnifying glass. He has a striped shirt. He's
a raincoat, an old-timey raincoat with a belt.
Does he wear it?
Yeah, look at him. He's wearing it right now.
Yeah. Wow.
Say hello, David Box. You're on.
Hi.
Hey.
How's it going?
I told you.
Everybody, local mystery expert David Box is in studio. He comes by whenever he can to let us know what's new in the world of unsolved mysteries, which, as you know, it does take an expert to weed through all of the garbage. But before we get started, we made you a little intro for your segment. Are you all set? Why don't you shuffle your papers around, get set, and I'll play you your intro.
Even if you don't have to, shuffle them because I like it.
All right, they're shuffled.
Unsolved Mysteries with David Box. Unsolved Mysteries. Unsolved Mysteries with David Box.
Unsolved Mysteries with David Box.
Unsolved Mysteries with David Box.
Well, go on.
What did you bring us today?
What'd you bring?
I thought today we could talk about Taman Should.
Uh-oh.
What should he do?
Taman Should. Which isn't even the guy's name. Taman
really?
Should.
What is that?
No, it's
What is that?
Taman Should. It's just the name of the case.
Oh, okay.
Dude doesn't have a name.
All right, now, how do you spell that?
Well, when you
I can't even understand what you're saying.
Whose case? Whose case? I mean, I don't understand.
all right, the Somerton body. All right, so
Okay.
during the Cold War, December 1st, 1948, 6:30 a.m. at the beach at Somerton in Adelaide, South Australia, dead body was found neatly dressed.
Ooh.
Middle-aged man with a cigarette in his ear. Cause of death unknown to this day.
He probably died of lung cancer.
Well, actually, they're suspecting it's a poison, but there's no poison in his blood. The coroner is saying that his organs were engorged with blood.
I don't understand. Why is it a mystery that they didn't know why he died or how he died?
Well, they can't find out who he is. They're just trying to give the man a name and like find out what's going on and how he died. They still don't know how he died.
But what is it that makes this mystery so tantalizing?
Yeah, right.
All right. So in his jacket pocket, they found a little torn piece of paper with the words Tamam Shud written on it.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
It's Persian for ending or finished.
Okay.
So it's like,
what could that mean? Do you think?
It's like the end. Well, they traced the text back to a book called the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam.
I think it's the Rubaiyat.
The Rubaiyat? The Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam.
It's a funny ass word.
It's a book of poems, and at the end it says Taman Should, just basically meaning the end.
So you're telling me he's a time traveler?
It's time traveler.
Time traveler.
Time traveler.
How did you
Come to that?
Yeah.
Oh, he's wearing what was he dressed in? You said he was dressed all nice.
Just nice.
He had a
clothes.
random word from somewhere. I mean, who else has that stuff? He had a cigarette.
I guess a time traveler.
Yeah. See?
It's all making sense now.
Is that it or no?
No.
There was
Okay.
like
There's more to the story. I mean,
this thing
yeah,
gets
there's a lot.
so
Yeah.
weird.
So
Why don't you shut up?
shut up.
the little torn piece, the police set a picture out of this little torn piece of paper with Tom and Should written on it, and a guy found the book thrown in his car the night before they found the dead body, and didn't know anything about it, but it was just mysteriously in the backseat of his car, and he had his windows down, and he claims that it was just like as if it had been tossed in there. But in the back of that book, then they lined up this.
My sound effect got delayed.
Yeah. So they fit this little piece of paper that they found in his pocket to the book that this dude found in his car. And then in the back of that book is a weird sequence of letters that seems to be some kind of code.
Who's the dude with the car?
Unknown. He wanted to remain anonymous.
Because he killed the guy.
Yeah,
That's
no
what I
wonder he
was
wants to be
thinking.
anonymous.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Mystery solved.
Wait,
Next
was the
mystery.
piece of paper literally ripped from that book that he had
The
in
piece
his
of
pocket?
yes. Yeah, the piece of paper was ripped from the book.
It was just like a scrap of paper.
How is he not the killer then?
Yeah, how is he not the killer?
I don't know. He said that it was just as if it had been tossed in his car.
If somebody was about to kill me, I'd rip a piece out their poem book to get them in trouble, for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what happened.
Well, anyway. So they find this weird code in the back of this book. So the guy, and for some reason this mysterious man wants to remain anonymous, but it gets even weirder than that. So this weird
Let's
code
get weird.
on the back, let's see.
You have the code?
There's a picture of it here.
Have you cracked it?
No,
Oh,
but there's a, what's happening?
that's Morse code.
Is that Russian?
That was Russian. Mm-hmm. That was Russian for fucking hurry up and tell us what's going on.
So it was during the Cold War, and they got this code, and everyone started freaking out that this guy was a Russian spy or someone from behind the Iron Curtain, and that it was some kind of spy thing going on.
It's possible.
That's what they're thinking. So they're they haven't been able to crack the code, but today at the Adelaide University, there's some electrical engineers working on trying to decode it right now.
If he was alive, they probably could have found out if he was Russian or not.
Well, anyway, today also
Well, I know he was dead when they found
the
him.
book had a phone number written in the back of it, and they traced that phone number to a nurse who also wanted to remain anonymous.
Are you allowed to remain
was there a
anonymous?
criminal investigation
Yeah, right.
going on?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. I think everyone was like kind of freaking
That
out
doesn't
because
make
they thought
sense.
this dude was poisoned with some untraceable poison.
She's
gotta-
not anonymous. Her name is Jessica Ellen Thompson.
Yeah, dummy.
At
Yeah.
first, she wanted, the article that I read said that she wanted to remain anonymous.
Well, the article I have has a name.
All
You're
right.
the
Maybe
Unsolved
they made it
Mysteries
up.
expert?
I'm sorry.
We gave you like $400 to go there and figure this out, man.
You know
what the
what?
fuck? What'd
I
you do with
know.
our money?
I
You know what the
smoked
real,
all of it.
You know what the real mystery is where you got your Unsolved Mysteries degree.
The real mystery is, when did I claim to have any degree?
Sorry.
Unsolved mystery expert David Box, folks. What do you
Anyway.
got? Is that all for that one?
Do we not care?
No. There's way more.
I want to hear the
No,
rest.
we're keep
What?
going.
Yeah. What did the nurse? There was the nurse, right?
Yeah, we were at the nurse.
The nurse's daughter. Where did I put that shit? Well, anyway. Do.
Okay, so who's the nurse's daughter?
Nurse's daughter, Kate something. What? I can't find it here in my notes, but you've got that article right in front of you.
Okay,
It was
well, what
Kate.
about her?
Well, she is all right. So she's recently come forward. The last thing that's been written about this was in 2010, and it's the students at the university trying to crack the code. And the only thing that they've been able to come up with so far is that they are sure that it is a code rather than just random letters typed down and chat. The guy's not just drunk and writing stuff down. They've determined that it has to be a code.
So they see some form of rhythm in it or
There
something.
is, and
So
they're
we know what I would do? I'd get like 30 autistic people and fucking give it to them. They'd probably figure it out in like a half hour.
that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
But yeah, they can't do it.
I'm telling you.
Some ethical issue with that.
No, they can make decisions.
Ethnical.
Ethnical. Yeah.
Ethnical.
But they do think that it is in English.
So many puns at once. I couldn't think of which one to go with.
But this nurse also gave a copy of the same book. The, what is it called? Whatever.
The Rubaiyat.
The Rubaiyat. She gave a same copy of a book to another guy. Rubaiyat. To a guy named Alfredo Boxall.
A what?
Alfredo Boxall. Boxall.
Mm-hmm.
So this
Yeah,
guy,
yeah.
so this guy got a book
I
from
know.
this mysterious nurse whose phone number was in the book that is directly linked to this mysterious dead body. but she's claiming to not know anything about the guy, and she looked at like
Can you
a
tell me
body
what
cast.
year and country we're in again?
Yeah,
We're in Australia in 1948.
Oh, okay. So it's pretty fucking wild in Australia in the 40s then. Yeah, that's why. Because I'm like, where the hell would they have this kind of a loose fucking investigation as this? Like, so what else? What else?
I'm wondering.
Sorry.
Okay, never mind. I was wondering why they would be thinking it was a Russian spy in Australia in 1948. Nobody wants to live in Australia.
Yeah.
It's a piece
Who's
of
gonna
shit
spy
land.
on Australia? They've
No,
never
you
done
can't even
anything.
live in like 98% of it's fucking uninhabitable. There's like
Well-
one city. It sucks. And there's everything wants to kill you. There's fucking stomach pussy animals running around all over the place. It's the worst place
Stomach
ever.
pussy animals?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can't get in a kangaroo pouch. It's like a giant
It's
vagina.
a pussy.
I know what you're talking about.
Have you ever tried?
No, just trust me. They're fucking creepy. It's the worst place. It's
I've seen it.
98% desert. There's fucking guys running around that can teleport and throw boomerangs.
I've,
that fucking
yeah.
are crazy accurate. You know what I mean?
Aborigines?
Fuck that.
Yeah,
They
so
teleport?
they teleport and throw boomerangs.
Yeah.
And I've Google mapped around, and like done like the Google Street View in Australia. There's nothing going on, man.
the worst.
It's just there's like a couple cities, and then you go look around at like there's hundreds of like little towns, and it's just very very like desolate, just like one store and like 7 houses, just a bunch of cracked streets. That's like all Australia has. Fuck Australia.
Their most famous building is a theater. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's a crap place.
What's our most famous building?
The
United
White
States?
House, right?
The White House?
Yeah.
No.
Sears Tower?
No. That's not it. Mount Rushmore.
No, that's not a building.
Building.
That's not a building. That's
Okay.
a mountain.
All right.
That's
Let's
much different
think.
than a building.
Niagara Falls.
That's in Canada.
No.
That's a river. What do you?
What
a
about
dam.
those? What about those giant crosses on the highway?
Yeah, we don't know what they're called. That's probably the most.
It's
famous
probably
thing.
it's probably the Coral Castle.
All right. So what else is
Think it's
going
the
on with
Coral Castle?
Shaman Blood or whatever? What's his name?
Tom and Shud. It's
Tom
not
and
his
Shud.
name.
Yeah, that's not his name.
All right. So what else you got on him?
What was the last thing I said? Oh, so the daughter of the nurse who's linked to this has now come forward in an interview in 2013 in the Australian version of 60 Minutes. She's saying that her mother spoke fluent Russian and also admitted to her that she knew more about the Shaman Tud body, but never disclosed any information to police.
Now, what do you think happened here?
I initially thought what you thought, that the dude who found the book in his car was up to some shit.
But not anymore.
Not really.
Now, what do you think?
Now with the interview of the daughter, I'm kind of thinking either the Russian spy thing is actually what's going on,
So
or
what's a Russian spy doing in Australia after the war is over?
And if you're capable of fucking murdering a Russian spy, you should be capable of hiding the body.
Would it have even mattered if the war wasn't over?
I mean,
I wonder. Well, I mean, you might not hide the body if you wanted the body to be a message to somebody.
Yeah, but the message is so unclear because nobody knew who
Yeah.
that guy was.
Sure, but there was the whole sensational thing behind it, and the little piece of paper in his
Yeah.
clothing. The
Yeah,
author
it
of that
was
book.
like-
You know what? It's unclear to us, but maybe somebody
Yeah.
understood it really well.
Yeah.
The author of the book is a philosopher, astronomer, and like well-renowned mathematician. So they're thinking that the code and
Time
all
traveler.
that stuff is all
Definitely
that the
a
book
time
has some
traveler.
significance to some.
Do you think he was a time traveler?
come on, a little bit, not even a little bit.
Not. I mean, I saw.
We may
Art-
never know.
Are you going for something right
A
now?
second now. Da-da-da-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Good job. That was right
That
on
one-
time.
That one doesn't want to go.
Why?
I don't know. The owl works fine.
Go back to it now. Now go back after Low and the Owl. See, owl, then that one next time.
Oh, the owl's got to come first.
All right,
Yeah.
speaking of which, let's wrap up Talman Shrug or whatever, and let's go to the next thing. What else you got?
I don't really know anything about this next one.
Okay.
So it's a mystery.
I don't think anybody knows anything about it then.
What's it called?
Oh, I don't know. The lead
mask.
the lead
It's a
mask.
mystery. Nobody
the lead
knows.
mask case. So these two dudes were found also very neatly dressed in, what was it, Bolivia? No, Brazil. They were found in Brazil, neatly dressed with waterproof raincoats on and like suits on underneath those, each wearing lead masks, found dead with no signs of a struggle of any kind, just laying down, with instructions next to them saying at 4:30, be at the planned destination. 6:30, take the capsules, and then what was it? Oh, I'm reading the Brazil version here.
After
Everything's
effect,
Spanish.
protect
What other
metals, wait for mask signal.
Wait for mask signal.
So
they
take
found two guys. All right, where are we again?
We're in Brazil.
We're in Brazil this year.
No,
No.
this was in like also the
1966.
60s. Yeah.
Do you know which
60s,
part of
yeah.
Brazil? There's a bunch of cities there.
No.
Oh,
All right, so whatever.
It's
So
a
we got
mystery.
two guys show up.
okay.
Two guys just
This
show
is
up.
mysterious.
Two guys just show up dead in metal masks with these mysterious instructions.
And what did the instructions say one more time?
The instructions say at 4:30 be at the planned destination,
And then?
at 6:30 take the capsules, and then wait for a signal.
It says swallow capsules. After effect, protect metals. Wait for mask signal.
Metals as what? MED or MET?
METALS. Yeah, I'm not sure what that means.
And then wait for mask signal.
wait for mask
Protect
signal.
Mask
metals.
signal.
Wow, that
Yeah.
makes no
After
sense.
effect, protect metals. That sounds like a bad translation because the lead is protective metal from radiation.
Right.
And
Okay.
so it sounds like they're trying to say something about protective metals.
That
instead
sounds like
of
it could be
protect
like
metals.
instructions of what to do in case you get fucking exposed to radiation or something, or
Yeah.
or you have to, instructions on how to dispose of something or whatever. But did they not die of radiation poisoning?
They did not die. Well, they don't know what killed them. There's no sign of a struggle. They don't have any bruising or any marks of any kind.
But
the-
both of them were wearing time traveling masks.
both of them were like men in black dressed up,
And they were
Yeah.
wearing
wearing
like
ma-
waterproof raincoats over,
lead
and then
time
lead,
traveler masks.
Brazil in
lead
the
time traveling
60s.
masks. Yeah.
Well, and they had like some weird stuff with them too, right?
Well, they couldn't. Yeah, they had a water. Well, they went to a bar.
Uh-oh.
A witness saw them at a bar
Tying
a couple
one
days
on.
before their bodies were found.
Couple of drinks.
They went
Wait,
there.
did they have the masks on then?
No.
Okay.
No, so they went to the bar and they purchased a bottle of water, and they were
Stop doing
sitting
that.
down and not drinking anything, but frantically checking their watch. And the bartender said that they appeared really nervous, but they implied that they planned on returning the bottle. It was like a glass bottle with a deposit kind of thing. So they talked about bringing the bottle back to the bar, and meaning that they never intended to die.
You know what? Why would they
Yeah.
spend so much money on a bottle unless they must have intended to return?
Yeah.
That proves
It was a
No.
hefty deposit.
No, they had the receipt on them,
Yeah,
which they
they kept a
would have only
receipt.
kept if they intended on returning the bottle.
that's the only explanation, other than maybe everyone just shoves receipts in their pockets.
I'm not understanding this helmet mask. I don't understand it. What was
The lead mask?
Yeah.
The lead mask is used to protect you from radiation. Like when you go
I
and
know,
get
but
an-
was
yeah.
it like upholstered, or was it just a straight lead magneto type shit? Or
If
I mean,
you
what,
look at,
what
if
was
you see
it?
a picture like what Scorpion and like Sub-Zero's masks look like, it's kind of looks like something that would just cover either
Just cover the
the
mouth?
top half. Yeah, you see like a little slit for your nose, and it's like either to protect your eyes. It's probably to protect your eyes. That's kind of what it looks like, is to drape
A
over your
shield
forehead.
for
Does
your
it seem like
eyes.
something that they couldn't take off?
No, it was something. It looked like you just draped it over.
Oh,
it didn't
so
even look
okay.
like it had a string or anything. It wasn't, and it's not like a lead mask. Like it's a solid piece of metal.
No, it's like a lead apron,
Yeah.
like you wear when you get an X-ray.
Yeah.
like they put over your kid balls when you break your arm. You know what I'm talking about?
kid balls.
You know,
Yeah.
you don't want to zap them too young.
No, not the kid balls.
No, gotta have some babies when you're older. Don't want to radiate them nuts.
Babies with baby balls.
So, no, you know what I'm talking. It's like it's like a really thick, leathery.
It's like
So
a
they
big
were definitely
heavy,
up to some shit then.
Yeah,
They weren't there by not choice.
And what kind of a situation are you in that all you need is a lead helmet and you don't fucking need leather like a lead
Yeah.
apron, or any of that shit.
Yeah,
you know?
their coats were waterproof.
Well, that's pretty. That's
So
they were
who
ready.
knows?
I'm still
ready for
confused by.
anything.
yeah.
I'm still confused by fucking. How did they say that? Never mind.
Coats were waterproof.
Never mind. Keep going.
Okay, so there's one other weird thing about this too.
Andrea
is,
chiming in. Here we go.
Several days after the guys' bodies were found, 2 newspapers in Brazil reported a UFO crash near that hill where they were found. And then somebody uncovered that they were part of a local group that referred to themselves as scientific spiritualists, and they were known for trying to contact Mars.
Yeah.
That sounds
yeah,
more
right.
that sounds more
The
believable.
common theory is that it was some kind of alien contact or some sort of attempt at escaping the Matrix. Is what they're.
Wow,
is what
that's
I've
interesting.
read.
That's cool. That sounds fresh. I think that's it. Escaping the Matrix.
Escaping
Do you
the
think that's
Matrix.
what it is?
No, yeah, it's
You need a waterproof coat.
You need a lead mask too.
Lead mask.
And also you need pills.
So what?
Everybody knows that.
I'm trying to imagine what the like. All right.
I guess the area is like a UFO hotspot, and there's some witnesses that have claimed to have seen UFO activity above the area around the time that these two would have been killed.
Huh. Okay.
The time listed in their instructions.
Wow. This could just be like an elaborate alien prank. You know, they're like, dude, we're gonna take you all over the galaxy, do all kinds of shit. Here, just fucking take this piece of paper. All right, look, 4:30. Take this pill. Like they just give them acid. You know, these guys just fucking start tripping, walking around in these metal masks. The aliens just come up and fucking electrocute them to death. Like fly away.
4 years prior
That's how
to this,
aliens prank, man. It's not the same as us.
4 years prior to this incident, a very similar case happened where there was one man also nicely dressed as if like going to a wedding, waterproof coat and a similar lead mask
Who wears
and
a
similar
waterproof coat to a wedding? What is it? What do you mean by that?
like like you have your suit
Under
on
the
and then you
waterproof
have like
coat.
your coat that you would take off once you got to your indoor destination.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I just always walk straight. I don't wear like bring a winter coat or anything like that to a wedding. I just go run from the car straight inside.
Yeah. You wear
Why do you wanna
wear
have that
clothes to a wedding?
You're gonna get fucked up. You're gonna get fucked up, and you know you're gonna dance to all my favorite songs. You know, why would you want to have your winter coat in there? Whatever. Go ahead.
All right. Well, these guys were going to a party in space, and they wanted to dress nicely.
I think
And
I
they
like
thought
the
they
Matrix
might get
theory.
wet.
I like the Matrix theory. They had to wear the suit so they can something with the electricity when they suck their souls out into the machine world.
Nothing like a good soul sucking.
And they're actually alive still somewhere else. They're just dead ass human bodies are here.
So
Well,
they,
but so-
they actually like escaped. You're thinking they just like their soul just jumped straight out their eyes, fucking went wherever.
That's
Well,
what
it
I
couldn't
think.
go out their eyes because they had the masks on.
No, souls go out your eyes.
That's
Well,
why the masks are to
debunked.
pull it out.
No, it would have held them in.
How do you know that?
So no, that couldn't be right then.
Yeah.
Well, the cause of death was never
I just know
determined because the coroner's office was so backed up, allegedly, that by the time they got around to these bodies, their organs had decayed too much to be able to do a legitimate autopsy.
So they could have been picked up in a UFO and, well, no, because there would have been bruising. I was gonna say they could have just been whipped at the ground from like 1,000 feet up, but
like bounce like a basketball.
yeah, I mean anything. I mean aliens are fucked up. Look what they do to cattle. You guys have
Yeah.
seen
Yeah.
this. I mean, Jesus Christ, cutting out their assholes and their eyes, lasers, throwing them out of UFOs,
Yeah.
way up in the sky. The fuck? Well, like, why wouldn't they do it to us?
It would.
They have.
So what else do you think?
What else do I think?
What do you think happened?
I kind of think that they were duped into taking a poison. It really sucks that they couldn't do a real autopsy and find that there was no poison or anything in there. A legitimate autopsy that says that there wasn't any poison would make it much more intriguing. But the
Right.
fact that they can't say that,
So
kind
it
of
sounds like maybe they got involved in a scam. It was, hey,
Some
you
kind
know,
of radiation
we know
scam.
they took a pill.
if you give us $5,000, we will fucking time travel you, send you to another dimension, some crazy shit. You know what I mean? Like, people have fallen for.
Wait.
Stupider
You think
shit,
they were
you know,
reading
like-
a magazine, call the phone number. Some guy was like, "Hey, just
Maybe.
put this lead fucking face mask on and wear your raincoat, and
Mail me 10 box tops,
and yeah,
I'll send you your
and then go into
radiation
the
mask.
middle of a field and fucking, and then you take the pill, and then you'll."
He's just the weirdest serial killer of all time.
Yeah. Well, he got one guy 4 years before he got these guys in
Really?
62. If it's a serial killer, yeah, there was the same exact case where there was
More than
one
two
dude,
makes him a
just
serial
one
killer.
dude. Yeah, one dude was
It's
found
gotta be
in the
some kind
same
of
getup.
scam.
That's what I'm thinking. That or
And they take, and you're supposed, yeah. What could it be though? I mean,
No,
it's
it's
gotta
not a
be.
scam.
here's
Who
the
would
thing,
do
though.
that?
Isn't there
A lot of people are really stupid.
in the
You
60s.
think, let's put a fucking
Especially
Craigslist ad
back
up. I want to
then.
do
Yeah.
this to someone.
Especially back then. I mean, really. Think about how dumb people were like in the 90s before the internet was really around a lot, and they think about fucking 30 years before that. Holy shit.
Yeah, I think that they were
80%
duped.
of people still went to church, I think,
Dude, before they can figure out DNA evidence, oh, dude, that'd have been fresh to live then. I would have killed like 90 people already.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there were actually another thing on Tom and Should real quick. They did a body cast.
No, hang on. Let's talk about it. So he did another guy in 62.
In 62, there was one guy
Let's hit that really quick.
was found.
So what was the deal? Same shit?
It was the same shit. Same, like the guy was dressed as if he was going to some
In
kind
Brazil?
of in Brazil, same area.
Nuts.
Yeah, dressed to impress, but also had like a waterproof raincoat on, and then had a lead mask found by him and similar instructions. Now, I only read similar instructions, and I don't know that they were.
So we could also. Was this in rural areas too? I mean, it's possible there was other people that were never discovered. Maybe, whatever. It's possible.
Yeah.
So let's say this is a scam that somebody does. What is it that you need? You got to be dressed really nice when you get there, but also there's going to be radiation flying at your head, and it's raining. Possibly.
And you have
at
a
least
pill.
At least it might rain. And you don't want to mess up your tuxedo.
Where did they get the pill that they're
And the
supposed
pill?
to take?
Somebody gives it to them.
Yeah.
Or there's an envelope left somewhere with the instructions and the pill inside of it. That's what I would guess. Taped to the bottom of a garbage can in a park. That's what I'm guessing.
Nobody would do that.
A
No,
cold
they're not
drop.
getting scammed. They all were trying to do something themselves. Has to be.
Well, they greed is what got them. That's clear.
They were electric.
Okay.
They were electric technicians, so they were presumably pretty smart guys.
Wait a
three?
minute.
All
Why
three of
didn't
them?
you say that earlier?
Hang on a
I
second.
forgot that it was a
That's
thing.
super important.
It was a mystery.
What was the first guy?
Huh?
What was the first guy?
An electrician? Or
I don't know
electrical
about.
engineer?
No, I don't know about
The other
first
guys
guy.
were?
I don't think
But
so.
But the two guys, yeah, they were found by a kid flying a kite. So some little jerk kids flying a kite finds these two dead guys. Electrical technicians.
And supposedly
Nicely
they
dressed.
had nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with. You mean the jerk kid
The
with
kids,
the kite?
yeah. So what? But like what? That's such a weird like situation that you must be walking into that someone can convince you like, okay, you're gonna need to take this pill. Maybe it's because like you're going through some process, like it's gonna have to keep your like heart steady, or it's whatever they convince people of,
There was
Or so, like,
suspicion of hallucinogens being involved.
That's
for
what I
some
would give
reason.
somebody
No,
if I
that's
wanted
crazy.
to confuse them and kill them.
Did you ever did you ever hear about them dudes that fucking ordered a pizza and put a bomb around the pizza man's neck and were like, go rob the bank and
Oh,
come
yeah.
back?
I've seen the video
Yeah.
of his head fucking.
Yeah, the
blowing
cop,
off, yeah.
he's like, dude, this is going to blow up. And they're like, shut up. And they just point guns at him until he blows up.
Yeah, people do crazy stuff like that.
So, I mean, it's possible.
But so imagine, like, I mean, this almost sounds cultish, though, too, doesn't it? It's like you gotta have to be dressed up. You're going to meet your maker. It's like all this kind of disconnected sort of stuff that really doesn't make sense,
Yeah.
Yeah, very fucking strange.
Yeah.
Is that all we know?
That's all I know.
Holy shit.
Time travel is kind of a popular theory on this
Told
one,
you
too.
guys.
You time travel
It's all
without your
about
body.
time
I told you that's
travel.
what it was the whole time.
You time travel to another body? Is that how it works?
I guess. Isn't that called something different, though?
That's just body jumping.
Body jumping.
Body snatching.
It's called something now.
But, all right. Well,
That's
Shit,
all. That's fucking weird, huh?
are we done with you?
I'm done with you.
All right. Well, thanks for bringing us a couple of mysteries. We
Those are
appreciate it.
mysterious.
We appreciate it, David Box.
You're welcome.
All my fucking files are really slow. Do
Unsolved mysteries.
you want to hang out with us on the mic?
Sure.
Unsolved mysteries.
We're gonna do a couple more things. I just want to play this one more time.
Mysteries with David Boggs.
This has been.
Unsolved Mysteries with David Boggs.
All right.
That's stupid as shit.
Thanks a lot.